Okay, so today we're going to be able to identify set relationships of real numbers. All right, so a couple of things that we want to first look at is let's go ahead and look at these definitions. So a natural number is going to be, all of our counting numbers, and that's going to start with 1, 2, 3, 4, and so forth. Our whole numbers is all counting numbers, including 0. So here you can see we just took our natural numbers or our counting numbers and added 0 to that. Integers are going to be all positive and negative whole numbers, including 0. So here you can see we just include our negatives. Rational numbers can always be expressed as a fraction. All right, it's a good question for an exit ticket. And here you're going to see we have fractions. We can also have percents, two different types of decimals, the kind that terminate, which would be an example if you were to put 4/5 in the calculator, and the type that repeat, which you'll notice has that bar over it. And then irrational is all the other numbers, any non-repeating number that cannot be expressed as a fraction. So what you'll see here is the square root of 43 is not a perfect square. Pi as a symbol. And then this 7.2937 keeps going and going and going. And that'll be symbolized by a dot, dot, dot at the end. So I would encourage you guys, remember this is the real number system. I would encourage you guys to screenshot this. I've uploaded it in your Schoology daily folders, so you have this. And again, it gives you all of our definitions, gives you all of our examples. All right, so here's the big thing we need to remember today, though. Right, big thing we need to remember today is that we're always going out. All right, so think about it. We're going from our smaller subsets to our larger ones, right? So we're always going out. So if I ask you, is a natural number, are all my natural numbers whole numbers? The answer is yes. The flow is I'm going out. If I say, are all my rational numbers whole numbers? We start with rational, we come to whole. The answer is no, it's false. And look, because look at the way that this chart is flowing. It is flowing up, or it is flowing into the chart, right? And we don't want that. So I want you to kind of think about it from a number sense, right? So if I say all my natural numbers are whole numbers, that's a true statement, right? I'm going this way. But also look, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, right? In my whole numbers, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and they continue. The only difference is I have this 0. So if I asked you opposite, are all whole numbers natural? That would be false, because this 0 is not a natural number, right? And that works with everything else. Integers include negatives. Negatives are not included in whole, nor are they included in natural. Rational includes fractions and decimals. Those are not included. Fractions and decimals are not included in integers, whole, or natural. All right, and then our other big thing to remember is irrational. So I draw this awful squiggly line. Look, irrational numbers are their own thing. Irrational are never going to play nice with rational, integers, whole, or natural. So if you have any questions saying all my rational numbers are irrational, it's false. If I say all my irrational numbers are whole numbers, it's always false. And another thing to remember is that all of our numbers are real. So if I say all my rational numbers are real, true. All my integers are real, true. Whole, real, true. Natural, real, true. Irrational are real as well, true. All of our numbers are real. So if you get a question that has the word real in it, chances are it's going to be true. All right, so let's just do a couple. So all natural numbers are integers. So I'm going to come to my chart, go to natural numbers, and I'm going to integers. And you can see that the flow is going towards integers. And since I know that my natural numbers are 1, 2, 3, 4, all, continuing, I know that inside of integers, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, and continuing. So this would definitely be true. All right, all integers are irrational numbers. All integers are irrational numbers. So I go from integers, what was it, irrational? Right, integers. Well, it says irrational. Integers going to irrational. Right, well, I can't cross this fence here, right? I cannot cross that fence. So integers are definitely not irrational. So that is false. All rational numbers are whole numbers. All rational numbers are whole numbers. All right, this is going to be false. Look at the way this arrow is going. right? Also, from a number sense, think, is a fraction or a decimal, is that a type of a whole number? No. So all rational numbers cannot be whole numbers. So that will also be false. All right, all whole numbers are natural numbers. Starting from whole, going to natural. Again, that's going to be false. The arrow is going the wrong way. And this 0 is not a natural number. All right, all irrational numbers are integers. All irrational numbers are integers. We're starting at irrational. We hit this fence. I cannot cross that fence. So irrational numbers are definitely not integers, right? Notice that these irrational ones are false. All right, all whole numbers are integers. Starting from whole numbers, going to integers. My flow is correct. You know that whole numbers start at 0 and then go positive, 1, 2, 3. Well, integers include 0, 1, 2, 3, and so forth, but they also include the negatives. So all of my whole numbers are inside of my integers. So that is true. And then we have all rational numbers are irrational. So all rational numbers, I'm starting here at rational, going to irrational. I hit this fence, I cannot cross it. So that is definitely going to be false. Again, look, another irrational. All right, just so you guys have these, I will answer these, but I'm not going to keep going back and forth to the diagram. So all whole numbers are rational. Whole numbers going to rational will be true. All integers are rational. That will be true. All whole numbers are irrational. Here we have irrational. That's false. All natural numbers are rational numbers. That will be true. All integers are natural numbers. Integers are not natural numbers. All irrational numbers are whole numbers. False. And all integers are whole numbers. And that's going to be false as well. All right, and remember, draw these on your diagram, or put your finger on the computer screen, whatever works for you. All right, all rational numbers are natural. Rational are not going to be natural. All irrational numbers are natural. Here's your irrational. That's going to be false. All natural numbers are irrational. Irrational, again, false. All rational numbers are integers. We're going backwards again, which is false. All natural numbers are whole numbers. True. And all irrational numbers are rational numbers, which would be false. Now, I do like this as a bonus question. True or false? All irrational numbers, just abbreviate, are real numbers. All right, and this is the one case where irrational is going to actually work, because all of the numbers I show you are real numbers. So if I see irrational numbers with real, I know it's going to be true. All right, if you guys have any questions, make sure you hit me up on Schoology, send me an email, whatever you got to do. Good luck, and I'll see you tomorrow.